Father Agoy celebrates his Golden Jubilee as a priest, sharing this day with San Pedro Calungsod, whose martyrdom we remember today. Sharing the same date, April 2nd, with the 20th death anniversary of Saint John Paul II. Sharing the same date with the birth of Charlemagne, the great emperor of the Roman Empire. So, April 2nd is not only special for Father Agoy, April 2nd is special for the Universal Church. As you can see, because he is the celebrant today, he is dressed in gold. But the gold vestment does not come from his 50 years of ministry as a priest. The golden vestment is symbolic of the love of the Lord for him, which is more precious than gold or silver. On an occasion like this, it would be customary, in fact, proper, to say congratulations to our Golden Jubilarian. But on an occasion like this, might also be an opportunity to miss out on what a Jubilee really means. Because Father Agoy would not be able to reach 50th year as a priest without tears, without sacrifices, hidden very often from the eyes of the parishioners, but known only to the Lord. So we celebrate 50, not only for his fidelity, but also even more for the fidelity of God despite human infidelities. We celebrate 50, remembering the people who cheered him up, who encouraged him, who gave him hope when he was lost, when he was downtrodden, which happens in the life of every priest. That is why the Jubilee cannot be called a championship. The Jubilee is only gratitude. Gratitude to the Lord and gratitude to the brothers and sisters who encouraged him, who inspired him, who blessed him, who gave him renewed chances to begin over and over again. Habang may buhay, may pagsubok. At pagsubok ang ipinagdiriwang natin, pagsubok na hindi na natiling nakabagsak, kundi pagsubok na sinagot ng ulit-ulit na pagbangon. That is what a Jubilee is. Because Father Agoy himself will say that all those 50 years of ministry as a priest are just rising up day by day, resurrecting with the Lord, and beginning over and over again despite human weakness and failures. We begin with Pope Francis, miserando atque eligendo, and we end up with the newest ordinand in the Church, and we all say, we are sinners, and if we are able to look forward to jubilees in our lives, it is all awa ng Diyos. It is all by the mercy of God. Father Agoy celebrates 50. That is a lot of years when you look at 0. But 50 years is nothing when you compare it to life everlasting. In other words, the Lord did not die and rise again to give us golden jubilees. The Lord died on the cross and rose on the third day in order to welcome us to the perpetual jubilee of life everlasting in the Father's house forever. This golden jubilee is only a foretaste of the eternal jubilee that the Lord has made possible for us by His Paschal mystery. And as we look forward to our eternal jubilee, we celebrate the little jubilees that God has given us here on earth. And one of those is a silver jubilee, a golden jubilee, a diamond jubilee. I am very sure Father Agoy will not be able to celebrate 100 years as a priest because that would be humanly impossible. But when that time comes that we cannot celebrate jubilees in Malasiki anymore, we are not afraid because we know that there is an unending jubilee waiting for us in life everlasting. Gold is gold, and gold is precious. But we must keep in mind that before gold becomes ring, before gold becomes a chalice, before gold becomes a medal, it must be subjected to fire. And while we are here on earth, we will always be subjected to the test. We will always be subjected to fire, but we are not afraid because the Lord is with us and the Lord will always be with us. Gold is precious. It is not available every day. And it is not everybody who is able to reach golden years as a priest. But even if gold is precious and 50 years of ministry is precious, there is something more precious than gold. There is something more precious than diamond. And what is it? The Eucharist, the body of the Lord that our golden jubilarian will hold once again, whispering, "This is my body, this is my blood." You might have a mountain of 24-karat gold, but that would still be nothing compared to the priceless legacy of the Lord, His body and His blood. And we are celebrating His golden years precisely by offering the priceless body and blood of the Lord. So this golden jubilee is an opportunity for us as we celebrate 50 years to look forward to immortality of the eternal jubilee in the Father's house. As we celebrate 50 years of glorious blessings, let us not forget the sacrifices that brought us to this day. We will celebrate this jubilee with the prayer of Jesus. And when Father Agoy removes his golden vestments, he would still be dressed in gold, not by vestments, but by the golden love of the Lord for him, because he is a priest forever.